Jay Seville with Wilmington Real Estate for You, and I'm here to talk to Wendy Melville, who's one of the top selling agents for Stevens Fines Homes. How are you doing today, Wendy?
I am fine, Jay. How are you?
Great, great. I had some basic questions about Mallory Creek, the community that you are representing in Leland, North Carolina. Number one, how many homes are in this development?
We have roughly around 495 homes now built. When we're finished out, it's going to be way over 1,000.
Wow, that is amazing. How long has the community been under construction?
We've been out in Mallory Creek for 6 years.
Fantastic. And how long does it take? Let's say someone really likes the community and the amenities and how close it is to Wilmington downtown. How long does it take to have a home built?
Roughly 4 months from the time that you are under agreement and we get your commitment letter and you're signed off in the design center. It takes 4 months. The first month is us getting our construction loan. So it literally only takes $1,000 down from the buyer to start the process.
Only $1,000 down to buy a new home?
Nothing else. $1,000
to start. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the first month is us getting our construction loan, and then it's 90 days from start to finish.
Right, right. Now, out here in Leland, are there USDA loans?
Yes.
What is a USDA loan?
A USDA loan is 100% financing. So that means you actually can come to the closing table with no money down.
Right, and no money down now is hard to get unless you have a VA loan, and a very small population gets VA loans. So down here, you can buy a brand new home with no money down, and that's a mind-blowing value if you ask me as a realtor. Now the design center, Wendy, I've probably negotiated $10 million of new home construction in Wilmington and Northern Virginia and Washington, D.C. So I've experienced a lot of new home builders, and I was blown away by the design center of Stevens Fines Homes because it's huge. It's like walking into Home Depot or Lowe's. Normally, I go into the back closet of the sales office. They put three 3-inch squares of granite on the table, and they say, pick one. And they pick out 2 or 3 pieces of wood and say, which floors do you want? And you walk out in 10 minutes. And that's new home designing by and large in many states. How long has Stevens Fine Homes had this design center? How long does an appointment take there for someone to design their house?
Well, we actually give you as much time as you would like. We don't like to rush it. Generally, it can go from 2 hours to 5 hours. But we try to do 2 a day, sometimes 3.
Right.
But it's almost as close as you can get as building a custom home at between $68 and $75 a square foot.
Right. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Because my wife and I were looking to build a home a few years ago, and it was going to be much more than $60 or $70 a square foot. What about Mallory Creek? What are a few of the amenities here, Wendy?
We have a pool and a clubhouse. We have sidewalks throughout the entire community, street lamps throughout the entire community. You can tell there's walking trails. We have woods, a lot of woods. Some of our home sites back up to woods where you'll never have another home behind you at all.
Right.
We have home sites that range from 1/4 of an acre to 3/4 of an acre.
Oh, so you have larger lots too. And what are the price ranges?
We have some lot premiums, but the price range on the homes, including the lots, range from $149.9 all the way up to $289.9.
Right. So for $150, one can have a brand new home. What's the square footage on one of those homes?
1402.
1402. Like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath?
Yes.
Right. And your larger homes, how much square foot is that?
The largest home we have is a little over 4,000 square feet. We have homes that go up to 6 bedrooms.
Right. What's that model called with 4,000 square feet?
Biltmore.
The Biltmore. Ooh, nice,
But
nice.
the Palmer is going to be our new model, which is down the road here in Pines, which the Pines is our 4th phase that we've opened up in Mallory Creek since we've been here in the last 6 years. We've already pre-sold 7 homes in here. 2 homeowners are already living in the neighborhood, and we've just recently started it within 5 or 6 months ago. So.
Now, how have sales been in 2012 compared to 10 and 11?
Wow, we're going to double our sales.
Has it exploded?
It's exploded. We've sold 250 some homes already this year.
Right.
We're trying to hit 400.
What? Oh my gosh. See, I'm a real estate blogger, and I've been analyzing the market, and the conclusions I reached a few months ago was the market bottomed out last year. Prices have started going up in all price brackets, and obviously the big variable I noticed, Wendy, was in Wilmington anyway, the number of transactions from a year ago and 15 months ago is up 33%, combined with inventory having dropped 40%. That's a huge cocktail recipe for a rebound market. So anyone who is going to wait till next year to buy a home is wasting money, and they're losing equity fast. Well, thank you so much, Wendy. I really appreciate everything you've told us.
Okay. The interest rates are at an all-time low.
Yeah, they're not going lower. It's impossible.
No, you can get a 30-year at 3.25, and there's no way you can get into a home any less than right now.
Yeah, I experienced that with a home I owned. The interest rate was 5.85, and now to get a home, I could afford a home that cost an extra $150,000 extra, and you have the same payment, or to get the same home, and my monthly cost is down 30%. I'm blown away by these interest rates. And yeah, now's the time to buy. For the first time in many years, now is the time to hop in, and don't wait another year. All right, thanks, Wendy. Good talk. Wendy, I've been looking at a lot of new homes in the greater Wilmington, North Carolina area. Tell me about quality of construction. What sets Stevens new fine homes apart from other builders?
Well, not only are we the #1 builder in the area, we also offer Stevens Energy Wise, which pretty much gives you a radiant barrier roof sheathing on your roof. We do R38 instead of R30 insulation in the ceilings,
right,
and R15 instead of R13 in the walls. That's above code.
Right.
And no cost to our buyers.
So I can say from my realtor experience, not many builders build above code in planned developments. That's that's unheard of. That's fantastic.
Exactly. We also seal up all of our HVAC work, all the duct work, everything, so you're not actually pulling any kind of insulation or dust out of the attic,
right,
the crawl space area, the ceiling space area, into your home.
Fantastic.
So all of this saves you roughly $60 to $80 a month.
That's a lot of money. That goes towards a lot of Christmas presents.
That's exactly right.
Or an extra vacay to Myrtle Beach or something.
That's exactly
Great. Let's go look at the map.
All right,
Wendy. Now, some people, they don't, I find some people are they don't understand that Leland and crossing the river is not a big deal. You can be way south in Masonboro within Wilmington boundaries, and it can take longer to get to downtown or up to Wilmington where the workplace is, longer because of College Road traffic than if you just live here in Mallory Creek.
Right.
So explain the map to me.
All right, here we are on the Star, which is on 133.
Right.
All right, so you're 10 minutes from downtown Wilmington. You're only 10 miles from the hospital. We've clocked it, so measured 10 miles from the hospital. 25 minutes from Wrightsville Beach, or 25 minutes from Southport. So yet you're centrally located to anything or everything you want. You're only Martin Luther King Boulevard is right here.
Right.
So you cross the bridge, take 421 to Isabella Homes, and you're down at Wrightsville Beach.
Right.
Or
That's
421 to 140. So if you wanted to hit 40 interstate to get out of town, 15 minutes you're on 40.
Right.
I mean, you can't beat it. You're centrally located.
So on the Leland side of the river, this is really convenient location.
Most definitely.
Right.
You're only 3 miles into Leland, where you have all your grocery stores, all the shopping centers, of Walmart, all of that. We also, Mallory Creek Drive, which this map would show that a little better.
Yeah. Let's
Mallory Creek Drive, when you come in off of 133, we have a pool and clubhouse, which I mentioned before.
Yeah, I
and
took
the
a
HOA
picture
dues are $40 a month.
Wow, that's low.
That's it. They started out 25 6 years ago. So for anyone that thinks they're going to
right, they're not bumping them up. That's not how it works.
We have homeowners that are on the board that live here, so they want their goal is to keep them down.
Okay.
But Mallory Creek Drive, the plans, and it's going to happen, it will connect to Brunswick Forest.
Okay, so what does that mean? How does that help
Forest
people?
Well, there was actually an newspaper article last weekend, the villages of Brunswick Forest,
right?
Which is going to be a whole new commercial section that's opening up on 17.
Wow!
So instead of going 3 miles back up to Wilmington, to Leland, you'll only be a mile away.
A mile away from this huge retail shop.
Exactly.
And how far will you be away from 17?
1 mile.
Just 1 mile to get to 17. Zero traffic.
Zero traffic. I mean, if Brunswick Forest would allow you to use golf carts, you could cut through that way. You can have golf carts in our neighborhood and ride around.
Right.
But so it saves a lot of gas.
Cool.
Quick. There's 1 mile from a
exciting.
Walmart.
A lot of improvements are still underway.
Exactly.
That's fantastic. All right, there we go.
All right.